So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. 3rd and long. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Mike, everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
So many of these young rookie quarterbacks, they come into difficult situations. We see it year in and year out. They don't have a lot of veteran pieces around them. Maybe their weapons aren't great, but I don't think that's the case for Bo Nix.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Got it into the hands of Mims. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. A 1st down throw for Nix. That's complete. It's McLaughlin. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. He is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Herbert going to throw on this first play. He's going to force his way for a yard or two, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Davis heading in motion. Pistol here for Herbert. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete. The one he was looking for. And third down coming up.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes up.
And they would continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. We are through one. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. On fourth down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. And back deep is Marvin Mims. That's taken in at the 50. And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A run now with McLaughlin. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw is Nix. The catch made there by Sutton. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll throw. It's Nix. He finds his man, Troutman. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Now Nick's going to look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. And he'll take it on in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Broncos.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos move out on top, 14-0. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Take the handoff. Now Herbert. That's caught by the tight end, Tyler Conklin. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, L.A.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the 1st down. It's a gain of 10, and they'll get a fresh set of downs. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. Going for it all. And that is it.
Until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Space to run inside the 20. And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back. Two minutes remain here in this 1st half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. Pat McConkey. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is taken in at the goal line. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Nix to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing, Nix. This one to the tight end, Troutman. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw is Nix. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4. Play action now. It's Nix. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Throwing is Nix. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
This one caught at the 4. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. He gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line,
and he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Now a timeout, Chargers here. That's their 2nd. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Herbert. This one complete to Watkins. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Davis going in motion. Throwing, Herbert. His pass complete to Darius Davis. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. To the goal line and in. Touchdown Chargers.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Point after now from Dicker. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And this will be knocked out. Incomplete. Penalty flag down in the backfield. Usually a sign of a hold. Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7. Third and long. Once again, they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Broncos 17, Chargers 14.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Mike is going to play a big role in who wins this one. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. A run with Harris. Lots of space past the 45. Najee Harris. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, L.A. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Dicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, McLaughlin. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run. This is McLaughlin. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here comes 3rd and 6. They bring a tight end in motion left. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. That's hard. And he will score. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Davis now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Purple. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Watkins motioning over. Now Herbert throwing on second down. That's into the hands of his receiver, Watkins. And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Chargers.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This gonna be returned from right around the goal line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. On first down, here's Nix to throw. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Davis heading in motion. Pistol here for Herbert. He's going to air this out for Davis. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing.
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Justin Herbert, touchdown, L.A. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Broncos 24.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A run here. It's McLaughlin. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll stick with him again. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline. and he's able to extend this drive.
Up the middle they go. Fighting off tackles, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4. Now, a second down throw for Nix. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, 4th down.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. First and 10. Back to throw is Nix. He's going to air this one out. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Nix gonna throw for it. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll give it to Harris again. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
And a nice job there. Not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner. They're able to stop him short of the first down.
They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And that is just a bad time for a mental mistake. You have to secure that ball before you worry about turning upfield. You know it's 4th down. You know where the marker is. You've got to make that catch and keep this drive alive.
That's complete. It's McLaughlin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. And he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds. On 2nd down, it's Nix. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
We are set for 4th and long. On 4th down, here's Nix. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he is going to have the Broncos 1st down. And it's a big letdown there defensively. Somehow they allow them to convert on 4th and long. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Nix now on 1st and 10. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
And the Broncos are going to be set up. 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 11 yards as they move the chains. Now, 1st and goal. Here's Nix to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On the ground, this is Harris. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Now a play fake. Herbert. He's going to take a shot down the field. Into space. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
In it to win it.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is,
trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Deep ball downfield for Sherfield.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's going to try it here again. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. Watkins motioning over. Herbert now on 1st down. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. A return now from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Nix now to throw it here on 1st down. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
A first down throw for Nix. He connects with Mims. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Deep ball downfield for Sherfield. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
That is hard. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Here we go. One final play. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.